Once again, we find ourselves in the valley, and we must return to our nonsense with Sheila at Modpocalypse Farms. I need more money, because we do not have enough fields set up for strawberries yet. So let us obtain more money. The mines are gonna have to wait for a bit, because cash comes first. Let's go make some cash. We gotta get that capital. Blowing all the mods. Just having a chug. It's thinking. It's doing its thing. The game's just like, you want me to do what? We've got to have money. And we're gonna have lots of cash, because if you recall, the last day that we played this last time, I caught 2 treasure chests! That's 10K right there by itself! The longest load screen a theme ever gets to play. Game making just loud churning noises. There we go, we're alive. Oh, well, not quite yet. Almost. Almost. Okay, we're alive. It's time to immediately get to work. First things first, can I make another chest? Yes. Put this on the ground briefly. I'm gonna color this one blue, and we're gonna put 1 copy of most fish in it. I only caught 2 king salmon. I'm gonna keep 1. We need a sunfish for... There we go. The community center as is. So I'll keep 2 of those. Keep 1... Actually, I need this for the community center as well, so we'll keep 2. 1 of those, keep the cheaper Dorado. Oh, hey, actually I have 2 gold quality sunfish, that'll do. And 2 silver quality Dorados, that will also do. Keep the cheap ones! As well as 2 gold quality largemouth bass. Perfect, alright. And we'll keep 1 silver quality bream, perfect. Gotta start getting into the habit of keeping those. I've already donated this, so I can get rid of it. Right, the shipping bin's over there. I billed you 29 gold to cover your medical expenses. Oh man. Looks like the kale's ready. I'm not going to be able to plant another harvest of that because we literally don't have time before strawberry season. Well, actually, I guess I could drop down 1 more. Yeah, we'll buy some parsnips. Alright, so let's get rid of these. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of money. Give me that 10K right there. Don't need that, don't need that. 687 for that one. Clover's a nice 400. Now, the hard drive's doing pretty good, so we're fine on that in that regard. Let's see, I don't need the emeralds or the rubies. I'll keep the jade. I'll keep this, I guess, just because it doesn't sell for much. Yeah, we already donated the mask. Alright, let me get my scythe, because I have a whole bunch of kale to harvest. Time for farming levels! Oh yeah! How much kale was that? 48, 55. So 55 parsnip seeds. Anybody actually like Love kale. Quite a few people like it. I mean, I can keep that for gifts. But I can use it in stir fry. Ooh, I'm gonna actually cook up a couple of those. I got cave carrots, right? Yeah, let's cook up like 7 stir fry. This will be a nice supply of food for a while. Oh wait, can I only cook with 1 ingredient right now? Oh no! I can only cook with 1 ingredient! I gotta level up my cooking! That's unfortunate. I need more potatoes! Alright, well, we'll save some kale in the fridge. And no, meals don't spoil over time. They're just your best way to heal and gain energy. I'll keep the mushrooms on me, though. They're a good source of energy early on. Scythe away. This chest is getting very crowded with nonsense. I need more potatoes! I'm gonna keep the kale... No! Nah, I'd rather sell it, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Just give me the money now, we'll worry about other gifts. Nobody loves kale, so it's fine. Alright, I obviously don't need to take the hammer with me to go fishing. Alright, I'm gonna make sure to pick up a gift for Vincent, because, I mean, he's just a little guy. I got money, I can grab him something. But other than that, I think we have everything I need for the fishing trip, so... let's go! First thing I want to do is actually walk all the way over to Shorewater Bridge and see what's going on over there. Morris? Speaking of, is the Georgia Mart open? Because Pierre's is closed right now, so if I'm gonna get something for Vincent, it's gonna have to be from Joja. 10 a.m. Okay, I'll drop by later. So... Billy said that there's some good stuff to catch over here. Puppyfish and catfish... Whoa! You mean this is a place where catfish are even more common? Let's do it! Also, puppyfish? Really? Okay. Is that iridium? Yep. Okay, this spot works. No, my streak already! That didn't take long. Hang on, I got just the mood for our fishing extravaganza. It's whenever it's raining, there's no music. I'm gonna have to earn my streaks this time. Oh, so close, you sneaky bastard. This is gonna be a very profitable day. Oh, I guess this is the... Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's alive! It's alive! We got a lively one! I thought it was the puppy fish for a second there because it wasn't moving. The streak lives! Is it gonna move? Oh, shads are here, okay. I mean, all these are worth money, so I'll take any of them. At least I assume the puppy fish is gonna be worth some good cash. The puppy fish is being elusive. Well, the streak is dead. Whoa! Okay, this one's a fighter. There's one!
It literally looks like a dog face.
I know, they sell decently. Wait, did I catch two? Or did I not notice the first time I caught one? Yeah, they're actually worth more than the catfish. Nice. Good money to be had here, let's do it! No streaks to be had, though. At least our fishing level's high enough and I don't have to worry about constantly catching trash. Out of curiosity, how long do these stick around? Okay, it's all day. And apparently it doesn't even need to be raining to catch them here. Alright, sure. There's just good money over at the bridge. In that case, how am I doing on bait right now? Getting kind of low. Might want to just take a quick dip over. Yeah, let's make a quick detour. Let's eat a mushroom so I can speed up. Our levels are high enough now where I can actually get away with sprinting for a bit. It doesn't completely drain me in no time at all. I know that feel, lady. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to buy a chocolate bar for Vincent. It's like a very small hitbox on this thing. Oh, tomatoes! Does anybody really like tomatoes? No, okay. Fiber seeds? Excuse me? I will take all of those, thanks. These can grow any time of year, right? And these at any season. Does not require watering. Alright, I'll just plop those somewhere. Alright, where's Vincent right now? Is he in the library? He is home. Sprint! Sprint like your life depends on it! There we go. We made a little kid happy on his birthday. I'm sorry, I made a mess. I was in a hurry. Please don't mind the muddy boot prints. But now Vincent is, like, that's a lot of hearts. Give him the little kid some chocolate. Oh, my energy, it's draining.
I haven't been to the beach in a bit. The artifact spots are multiplying.
I should have talked to Willie first. And I'll even give him one of my catfish. Oh, Willie! Yeah, you really like that one. Alright, Willie. I'm gonna need a couple of trout soup and lots of bait. I need more bait than that. Let me just sell all these. It's time! Let's go! Oh, hey! We're going for the legend! I don't have the proper equipment for it, but I think I can get it. Assuming it hasn't moved, it should be right here. Tricky Fright's gonna be getting the little guy to bite. The legend is a notoriously low bite rate, to the point where, when I came to get it the first time, I went through an entire trapper bomber before the damn thing bit once. Oh, hey! Shame I didn't have that before I ran into Sebastian for the day. There it is! Oh, there! Yeah, there it is! There it certainly is! Okay, gotcha! Mission accomplished! Back to the bridge! Eh, eh. Good thing I brought lots of mushrooms for speeding around. Alright, there we go. Now for the money fishing. Yeah, that was a fairly cooperative legend. It didn't dart around as much as before. But then I've gotten into the habit whenever I'm dealing with fish that dart a lot to kind of just lure them onto one particular part of the line. Alright, the legend killed my streak. That makes sense. I'm just gonna... Oh, no, that little dip down. So if it's expecting to dart upward, then I'll keep it at the bottom, and if I'm expecting it to dart downward, I'll keep it at the top. Doesn't always work. They do like to shift back and forth quite a bit. Oh, hey, a chicken statue. I'm just accepting I'm not gonna have a streak in this place. Catfish and puppyfish are both quite agile little things. Woo! Yikes! Case in point! Lexi, that'd be brutal. That'd be beautiful.
Just have a Lynn statue.
You don't even need to say wearing one of those chicken hat things because that's already her hair. Almost efficient level 10! Just a little more! Maybe I've been desensitized to trickier fish from using lava eels as a source of income. How's the stonks going? Pretty good, pretty good. We caught the legend. I made a detour from our profit margins to do that. Darn. I did want the treasure, but the puppy fish followed me. Trash? Well, I guess it does have a 5% chance. One of the nice things about the overhaul mod is it means that your farm fishing is actually, like, a thing that you can do. Because normally even the farms, like the farms that specialize in fishing, still have like a 30% trash rate. But now everywhere has the same trash rate. Fishing has been maxed out. Oh man, how much are these worth? Oh yeah, give me the money. I can sell the legend, but I kind of don't want to. I want to keep it. Look, I might be holding a lot of fish in my pocket. This is something that is going on right now, yes. No! I can't do something else yet, game! I need money! I need money for sprinklers! Oh, it's just a leak over there. Here, let me just... Nom! Ah, much better. Yeah, I figured that Universal's music would work fairly well for just fishing the night away. Now, I do actually have a good supply of money right now, so I don't want to pass out and lose like 400 bucks. So we will actually go home to sleep at some point. I mean, it's been washed. It's raining, right? That's how that works. Sheila's machinations are not to be understood, only witnessed. Oh, this is gonna be a good profit day, though. I can smell the profits. Rain! Nature's faucet! I mean, look at Sheila. Does she really seem like the type of person that would give a shit? All she smells is capital, and it's in the waters. Bunch of stone. Oh man, I can't wait to see how much money we make off of sales tomorrow. It's going to be so much because yesterday's fishing was put in there too. I mean, our farmer is very durable, yes. Constantly can handle dealing with extremely exhausting tasks, each just whenever they want. The player character is immortal to all of life's silly whims. This is more than halfway to being scammed by King Zora. It sure is. A lot of shads popping up, so I'm actually getting a streak. Amazing. Look, I'm just the extreme extent of Willy. Several shads in a row now. Oh, there's a darter. A streak! No! I mean, I know better than the ball. They're going for streaks. Catfish and the puffy fish, they dart too much. I would need like a cork bobber or something. Willie was right, though. There's a lot of good fish at this bridge. There's not even any smallmouth bass, so there's not even a dud. They're all worth money. Thanks Thanks for the heads up, Willie! Really understands the angling ways. He knew where to send me. Man, that 5% trash chance is proccing more than it should. Perfect. I should probably start heading home shortly after midnight if I want to make it in time. This is gonna be a bit of a walk. I have to go all the way across town. Ah! The little streak-ruining dart right at the end. Wow, wow. Alright, I'll catch one more fish after this and then we're leaving. Alright, let's head on home! Hope I gave myself enough time. If not, I'll eat my last mushroom and we'll sprint for it. Yeah, you know what? Let's eat that mushroom and make a run for it. Go, go, go! Just going for like a full-blown run right at the end of the night. Gotta make it home. All right, let's see. Store 1 catfish and 1 puppy fish and 1 shad. Did I catch anything else? And 1 bullhead and 1 chub and 1 legend. Yeah, curfew is 2 a.m. Don't be late. Fiber seeds, some of these. This chest is getting very full. I'll keep a few of the emeralds because they're good gifts. Actually, does it? A couple of people like aquamarines, but I'm gonna get rid of them because I don't have much space. I need to get to the Adventurers Guild and sell off all this old equipment. That'll free up a ton of spaces right there. Alright, I think the rest is pure profits at this point. Right, it's over here. Money, 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 money. Sure, I'll sell the geodes. Okay, new fishing things. What have we got? Fish are 0.5% more valuable for every unique species caught. Fully expending a tackle causes its effect to linger on the fishing rod. Sounds cool, especially since I like ones like the dressed spinner. Or, fish pond max capacity +2. Catching bar decreases slower for every unique species raised in a fish pond. Ha! Ha! I mean, I don't really need that buff, but that's pretty cool too. Interesting. I'm gonna go with this one. I wonder if this is gonna impact the fish I literally just caught. I think it did.
I think it might have.
God damn! Yeah, it might have. I'm pretty sure it did.
Well, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of fish. Okay, we got a lot to set up on the farm tomorrow. That's a good chunk of change. Oh yeah, I forgot to pick up parsnips. Well, it's gonna be fine. We'll get strawberries instead. And another 10k from these because of the frickin' treasure chests we hooked up. Okay, we made 50 grand! Let's take a day to work on the farm. Did I forget to cut this? I guess I did. Alright, put the fishing rod away. We don't need it today. I need my other tools. I guess I'll put this in the fridge. Well, the mushrooms themselves weren't giving me the speed boost. It was the mod that I have, where I'm allowed to sprint by pressing a button, but it drains my energy based on my skill level. Okay, now I know I need to bake some potatoes. I definitely clear out more space. We have a silo now, so I'm free to cut this grass. Lots of work to be done. I need to buy another 9 sprinklers for this field. If only I had a steel axe. I can afford it at this point, but I need to actually set things up. Do I have enough? I mean, could. In theory, actually get enough going. Before I water the ones up there, how am I doing on iron? I do have enough to make 5. Well, time to make use of automate! So I want to clear down some of the crap around this farm, so I can have more space. How many days do I have? A couple, so I got lots of time to make room around the farm. We made plenty of money at this point. Alright, let's clear this shit out. There we go. I waited on cutting this grass so I could actually get some hay from it. Mutually beneficial. Yep, more farming today. It's probably gonna be mostly Stardew for the next month. I want to clear out as many trees as I can because I want to get this upgrading to the next level today. So I need to get rid of those big logs. If I did get it done today, I'll have it on the... Well, actually, I'll have to get it the day after. Because on festival day, he won't be working. Yo, Ascorian! Thanks for the party of one! Welcome! Share the love. Yep, so don't be Stardew today. What were you guys up to today? I've got so many trees to clear out of this place. Oh, God, I had to take a bath here in a sec. Energy depleting. Yeah, it's still hardwood is the advantage. Hardwood and forage items have always been the forest farm thing. Except now I don't have a giant pond in the middle of the entire farm messing it up. Talk about Mystery Dungeon, I didn't even know that was a thing. Sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. I'm gonna hang on to one green bean. And one potato for the bundle. How many potatoes have I shipped so far? Okay, I need to ship 11 more. I've played a few games that are kind of like that before. Mostly in the... I mean, that trade honestly sense. The old classic dungeon crawler. And bake some potatoes so I can get some cooking XP. I think they might actually be worth less like this. That's okay, I can have a snack from them. Very much required break to recharge some energy. I don't know if I'm gonna have 5 iron bars ready to go fast enough, because I do want to get over to Clint so I can get this thing upgraded. Gotta get those big logs out of the way. Gonna have to be quick about it. Let me finish downing a few more trees in the area, and then I guess I'm just gonna have to get the axe upgraded. Alright, have a good sleep, Ascorian. Hope you have yourself a good one. Have a nice, restful night. There's a big log in the way right there, too. Clint, I need a stronger axe! I'll get these last 3 trees. And then we're going to town. That's gonna have to do for getting rid of debris. How many did this manage to finish? 3. I'll just buy the other 2. Don't got time to wait. Baked potato powers, go! Also pet the cat. Cat has been pet. I'm starting to rely on sprinting more and more now that we have some levels. Alright, first things first, I need some sprinklers. I said I needed 9, right? Render, thank you for the 10,000 bits! My goodness! Get Jonathan spinning a little bit more for us today, as I notice we get access to quality sprinklers now that I'm level 4 farming. Alrighty then! I think it's time for a little bit of an upgrade in a few spots. Jeez, 10,000 bits, that's a lot! I'm gonna buy 20? 20 seems good. No, 24. Yeah. A worthwhile investment. Hang on, think I do something very important before we go get the axe upgraded. There we go. Gotta pet the dog! Yeah, what are you doing all the way down here? Maybe you're just hungry. But I return! I don't have any gemstones on me, so... He's just selling iridium. This will make the upgrade a bit more expensive, but I mean, it's worth it. Jesus Christ, I almost fell with the 25 gifted subs! Jeez. Right here at the tail end of September! Let me bring this up so I can see who they are. Going on over to Soulless Cat, Heart Slut, Black Dragon, Reinforced, Lord Katsu, Elidina, something like that. Paladin, Nimaro. I'm Ion J. Kubi Cairo, Mr. L. Kyra Vent, As Defense, Joking Motive, Hydra Man, Sisko Siska, Zivikaze Ninja, Chitetsu, Kamizera, Frannysaurus, Cryptic Meta, Buckshot Boo, Ryuno, Fantacat, and Sinnoh. Things have been going pretty good. We had a fairly active September. Kinda closing it out with some relaxation at the moment. And my axe! Gonna have to go without the axe for a couple of days, but yeah, it should be fine. Alright, let's get some more work done around the farm. I got a lot of patches to set up. I guess I'll... Victor is his name? Victor. Have I even talked to Emily yet? I'm missing 2 people still. Who haven't I talked to? That's a good question. Haley and... I am not sure I'm aware. Oh, I still haven't talked to Olivia. Well, there she is. used to work for Joja. Isn't that right? Yeah, I used to work there. But I thought Mayor Lewis told me. Office job to farmer. What an incredible career change. I work as a stock trader in my free time, maybe 15 hours a week. That's not a whole lot of hours.
Constantine, that is a very accurate summary.
I should probably like package my configured mods up into a zip file or something and just put it in the mod list as well. Because I made sure to, adjust the settings on the vast majority of the ones that I picked as well. So things like, for example, I have chests everywhere on, but I have it set up so I can only access it if I'm in the same area. So the ones on the farm, I had to be in the farm. The ones in sheds, I had to be in a shed, etc. I see wild horseradish in the forest. Yes, you have. Have I given you 2 gifts? Yes. Saturday's a good time if you just want to chill. And where's Haley? Is she in a room? I haven't met Haley yet, so it's like... Well, that's not such a bad thing. Well, she's all the way up at the fountain. I guess I can go make a quick hello. It was Haley, right? Yes. Literally the lap. What did that just say? What do you mean the wizard's romanceable?
What do you mean you can take the wizard? That's definitely Stardew Valley expanded right there.
The wizard! That does indeed sound quite dangerous. It's always funny when you're so late meeting one of the characters that they don't even do their introduction one. Give somebody a gift. Does Haley like daffodils? She seems like the kind of person that would like a daffodil. Yeah, she does. Here, have a daffodil. The wizard! Yeah, I know how you feel there, Emperor Spoon. I watched that show, so I'm also quite familiar with the wizard. I should have chopped those trees on the right. Oh well. Okay, good. It was 9 sprinklers. The problem XPC, that's get rules. That show was just good. I'm sad it only got like 2 seasons. Yeah, give me the hay. Sometimes it's nice to have a just working around the farm day, you know? Alright, so now all these fields are ready to go. I'm gonna be able to get a lot of strawberries planted. So I guess now I can just kind of figure out some more placements for these. Make sure to get all the grass out here so it doesn't grow into my crops. Be gone, long grass! I I have come with your ultimate weakness, the scythe. I think this is the first fairly restful day we've had so far, where I'm just kind of doing a few errands around the farm and not a whole lot else. Freddysaurus! Thank you for Freddysaurus. Got me again! With the 5 gifted subs going over to Yukatori, Zaich and MK2, Emperor Spoon, Ryan H, and Kazu. I was mostly fishing, because I'm trying to get enough money to get really big starting strawberry harvest. I've been a bit antisocial so far. Other than trying to get Carolyn up to 2 hearts, which is pretty close. Also slowly working on Linus, because I want to get his 3-heart recipe for sashimi. I guess I'll start tilling this. Most of it's not going to stay, but I'll start. Everyone that manages to stay is a little bit less work I have to do later. Yeah, Dimitri's gonna get me for being a little bit too ridiculous on the dealing with overpopulated species. Yo, Yuka, how's it going? Oh god, we're running out of energy again. Let me just place more sprinklers. I'm probably gonna have to buy more scarecrows. That is a lot of crop space. Oh yeah, we're gonna be ready. What's the old mushroom cave doing? I could probably use some more common mushrooms for energy. Man, those purple ones are really good for energy, but I want them for potions. Have I shipped a mushroom yet? I do not believe so, so I'll ship one of these. 1 mushroom. I shipped all the spring forage, right? Yeah. The leek would make a good gift for Linus. Some of these fields are gonna go just completely unpicked for a little while. Potatoes 2 days, 2 days. Spring forage are 3 days. That's fine. Oh yeah, I need to go get some spring onions. Well, no time to do that right now, unfortunately. Let's have a couple of baked potatoes, and I'll just do a tiny bit of fishing to finish off the night. Just a little more fishing. Oh hey, am my rice ready? Ah, yeah, it is. Nice. Well, a bit of it is. I want to ship at least 15 rice before processing it, so I'm just gonna ship all these. You know, I have to say, the atmosphere is actually quite pleasant. Yeah, I already cooked up a few of them. We're pretty close to level 1. I shipped enough potatoes to get to 15 potatoes shipped, and then the rest of them... Oh, so close! The rest of them I've turned into baked potatoes. fine. The sprinklers will make it so I don't have to worry about watering all the crops. Harvesting them's no problem. Besides, think of the profits! The profits! So many profits! That's enough fishing. Alright, let's hang on to one of those two. There we go. Ship out this first batch of 10 rice. Oh, I got a couple more rice to go with it. I might have enough time to dart down there and back. I really need to get up to the mines at some point. If we would stop having bad luck days every single day, maybe I'd go up to the mines. Ooh. Befriend animals 2 times quicker, or 10% chance to extra yield from harvested crops? Oh, baby. I'll be taking that, yeah. Wait, there's a UFO! What are you doing up there, UFO? What are you doing? Yeah, strawberry season just got better. Oh my god, it's bad luck again! Can we have at least neutral? Maybe? Oh, I'm just not allowed to go to the mines. I mean, I could go. I won't be happy about it, but we can go. And I will have to walk back, because I have way too much money right now. I do kind of want to just go to the mines. I should check the traveling card first, though. I can at least try to progress 5 floors, even if the game utterly refuses to give me anything but bad luck. It is frankly getting ridiculous. Oh, what's going on with Andy? Ah, it's the new farmer. How you doing on this fine, sunny day? You caught me in the middle of tending to my crops. I'm spreading some new Joja fertilizer on my crop field. I always use Joja fertilizer. It makes my crops stronger and healthier. Say, you're just starting out on Modpocalypse Farm. I have something for you to help you out. What do you got? I have some strawberry seeds for you. Strawberries? Reiko thing for the rate of 1? How's it going? Early strawberries? Oh my god, in my dreams! What do you mean another 42? So much! It's so much! Jesus! In dreams with these 42 gifted subs going over to Tracy True, Pro Ghost, not Sailor Moon. Pies, grill hot, Valdov, Fallen Favor, Flounder, Aaron Sale, Zezla, Solo, Washizu, Ebenezer the Lobster, that's the name, Boring Hexy, Grimmiok, Vile Maverick, Serrated Saber, Mystister, Sharks McShrivels, Shrivels, excuse me, CG Lazarus, Ilulaine, Lilin Lin, Nya, Hito, Dreaded Candiro, Stinks Vile, New Kenshin, Mighty Metric Batman, Mr. Dr. Dean, Steve the Human, Disaster Sushi, Lewin Preto, Slakes, Ironic, Kirby Chew, Doombringer, Evil Knievel, Sakura Raven, Job Bittersweet, Underpaid Plague, Light Reaver, Drake Kaiser, Interella, and Kevmo.
Go get some dirt on it. Thanks. Thanks, Andy.
So am I just gonna have even more strawberry seeds? He said he'd send them to me, so I guess I'll see him in the mail. Alright, traveling cart, this is your chance. This is your big moment. I have money. Caviar? That's probably worth picking up. Just a regular goat milk. It'd have to be a large one for me to care. I already bought a rare seed. I don't really need to pick up another one right now. I'm taking the caviar. That's kind of major. I'm gonna have to hold on to that for a long time, but that's a pretty major find. Caviar is used in the very last bundle in the game. It's normally a pain in the ass to get that requires sticking sturgeons into a fish pond and getting them way up there, but now we have it. Alright, I guess he's gonna send me some strawberries tomorrow. Right, my extreme amount of weapons, so I was using that. We're going up to the mines just so I can free up some inventory space for all this extra junk. Nope, doesn't have to be max rarity caviar, just caviar in general. Also, caviar is an artisan good. It doesn't actually have quality. In base game, at least. Alright, I have everything I need. Let's go for an attempt at a little trip up to the mines. Yeah, the quality crops is the big one. Man, a lot of forageables on the way, but I kind of need the inventory space, so I'm not going to pick them up just yet. Oh, what's up? We're running into cutscenes today. Good day, Sheila. Morris promised Jojo would clear this rock slide by now. Sis is trapped at home and can't get out except via train. Now he's telling me the cleanup operation is delayed until early summer. My hands are tied. As the mayor of Pelican Town, it's my duty to ensure everyone is safe. Morris and I will reach a resolution regarding the rock slide soon. Just relieved no one was hurt during the rock slide. Must be on my way, Sheila. Don't bother using your pickaxe to try to remove these rocks. It would take you months. Fair. The kill dozer. Look, we'll get Morris kicked out eventually. But for now, Let's give Linus a present. Don't worry, Linus. Have this leak. It's higher quality, just for you. The big thing is I can't stay out in the mines, so we had to leave by like midnight or so I can get home. We're probably not going to make a ton of progress, especially on a bad luck day, but I kind of don't have a choice in the matter. Oh, I'll go there in a minute then. Oh, the other one was a gold leak. Well. Ah! Well, that works. Oh god, I wish I had a bomb right about now. 63? Damn, that's quite a crit. What are the stats on this thing? This hammer really ain't bad. Game being surprisingly generous with some of these ladders. But I'll certainly take it. Can I? It's a bit hard on the energy, but yeah, I can do an AoE strike. Oh man, it's gonna be really useful when I get this thing up a few ranks. I feel like they've made it so flying enemies can't get hit by the ground pound, which makes me really sad because one of my favorite things about the ground pound was knocking away flying enemies. So hammers probably aren't gonna be as useful as they used to be. Still useful for clearing out groups of enemies, though. Ah, the game doing its usual thing. You see a bunch of ladders, and then we get to the second last floor. Oh, never mind. All I had to do was start commenting on it. Works every time! Five copper bars. I could think of better prizes. Alright, Adventurers Guild's open now. Let's sell off all this crap. Oh, who are you? Oops. Hi. Immediately! Don't like her. Coming on big strong. You ventured to the mines with utmost courage, Sheila. We could use someone with your skills. Do you want to join the Adventurers Guild? Sheila, do you swear under oath to protect humanity from monsters and to do everything in your power to uphold the traditions, values, and ideology of the Adventurers Guild? I did no research on what any of that is. On behalf of Stardew Valley and the Order of the Knights of Pythagoras, I officially accept you as the 23rd member of the Adventurers Guild. As a member of the Adventurers Guild, you will be allowed to purchase rare weapons we commission and discover. There are also bounties and quests you can access from the notice board behind me. Welcome to the guild, Sheila. I expect great things from you. Alright, so we're gonna keep the hammer and I'll get rid of the swords. What are you selling? You know what? I think I'll actually spend the money on the cutlass. I still wonder what's up with this. It just looks different. This seems the same. Oh! Okay, that special attack's a bit better than the previous one. I have a lunge! Oh my god, I'm happy I had a glow ring drop, because these floors are absolute pain without some sort of light. So I have a lunge now. That's pretty cool.
Showtime!
Yo, Diggs! 63 months, the time flies by. Even 63 months. Getting Jonathan spinning a little bit more for us today. I heard a bat. I want to kill those. I need them. Man, this is a lot stronger. I'm happy I spent the money. I need my baked potato. Alright, so duly noted, Gunther actually sells some worthwhile stuff. I'm happy to be off of these floors as soon as possible. They're pretty much the worst ones in the entire mines. Not in terms of difficulty, they don't have any tangible benefit other than having these guys. Alright, 35 already. Seems good. This is turning into a more productive mines day than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, watch this, chat. Oh, yeah, that's that good shit. I like having an AoE pickaxe. It's hard in the old energy supply, but I mean, it gets the job done. Oh, I'm out of baked potatoes. I want to try to save the leek, because a gold star leek would actually be a great gift for Linus. But I'll eat my mushrooms. Actually really happy I went with the mushroom cave. The fact that they're actually getting benefits from my foraging levels means they're gonna make for good food. Game being really generous with ladders. I mean, I'll take it. Actually, being able to combo enemies now is quite nice. I think I'm gonna be liking swords like this one. Having a straight-up lunge for extra distance seems pretty good. Well, magnet ring, I already had one of those. Alright, we're on 440. 440, yes! I English good. 20 cherry bombs! See, now that's a decent prize. I'll take a bunch of explosives. Surprisingly dangerous little things. Probably might not have enough food to get all the way to the next one on this. There's 2 more floors though, I might. A claymore. It's a lot of stats on minus 3% swing speed. Oh.
That's a really slow swing.
Wind Spire. Gem slot? Interesting. I wonder how I use those. A swift little blade. Yeah. I think I'll stick to the cutlass. Can I get one more ladder before I run out of energy? Oh, there's one right there. All right. Let's do some quick looting, then. I'm gonna have to carry around that drop refined quartz? They do that? That feels like it's a mine. I don't ever recall the icicles dropping anything before. They do that sometimes. That is literally the first time I've ever seen that. I only open until 10.
Showtime!
Nightdreams, thank you for gifting us up over to a weapon. And y'all did spin it a little bit more for us today. I need to make another treasure chest. Too much crap. We can travel faster now, slightly. To the power of sword! Look at all that speed! It's a strange way of traveling fast, but I'll take it. My inventory is stuffed. I mean, I need 100 pieces of hardwood before I can get a horse. Oh, hey, you can actually use all 3 of these now. There. Oh, trust me, people are aware about the sub discount. To put it mildly. Just gonna put all my mining related stuff into this one other chest. So some of that, a little bit of the quartz, coal. Geodes. Well, I guess the sword's permanently gonna be in our inventory now. I shall cover this one a grayish color. Alright, I'm pretty much lower in energy and whatnot, so let's just go to bed. Let's go to bed at a reasonable hour after we pet the cat. Wait. No, I'll just go to bed. Oh, I can craft the various gem rings, okay. Oh, there's my cooking stuff. Mom's cookbook. Increases knockback, increases resistance. I kind of want to make that one, but I need the magnet and glow combination. Yo, Andy, you got strawberry seeds? I woke up to see them flocking over my crop field. Had to scare a few of them off. I think your farm is fine. I live right by that there forest, so I got a lot of them roosting in the trees, darn crows. Yep, there they are, darn scavengers. It looks like they are nibbling at your crops like they did to mine. Yeah, I put up scarecrows. Would be a good idea to build more of them scarecrows if you can. Might not be a bad idea to build a few myself. Okay, we'll get started. Good luck farming. Gave me 3 strawberry seeds. I mean, it's a start. They kind of preemptively gave me the cookbook on that one. Oh, hey, I think there was actually enough golden parsnips for the community center. There's the cauliflower that I need. Yeah, and I have a spare one for Pam's birthday. Nice. Couple more potatoes, so I can do a little bit of cooking. I think by now I've shipped the full 15. Yeah, no, I'm good to go on those. I'll keep like 5 silvers for parsnip gifts. Parsnips aren't worth very much, so I think I'm just gonna store some of them in the fridge for cooking. I'll ship the silvers. Oh, gotta get my scythe! Got some more kale already. Also figures we get decent luck on a festival day, so I'm not even gonna be able to make use of it. Oh, I got lots of potatoes for cooking now. Alright, have I shipped the full 15 potatoes? I have. Very good, very good. Which means the rest of these are free for cooking. I do actually lose money by cooking them, but let's make some meals. Alright, level 1. This I still can't use 2. Maybe I actually have to get the frying pan itself upgraded? That seems like something plausible. You know, just cook them in mass. "14 baked potatoes." Ship these ones to get some more kale to ship out. Yeah, I've definitely shipped 15 by now. Yeah. I'm gonna keep another 10. Well, let's keep quite a bit of it for cooking. Since I'm probably gonna be making a lot of use of stir fry with my mushroom supply. Got one of these for the exotic foraging bundle as well, that's good. Speaking of bundles... Okay, it's just the green bean. Did I keep the green? Okay, I did keep the green bean, good. I didn't actually need to keep the potato. It's not used in this one, because I've already... Well, it is, I already handed it in. Alright, so I just need the green bean and the cauliflower today. We can execute plan, quick strawberries. And bake one more potato. Alright, so I want one thing of fertilizer. Go! Right here. I might as well go ahead and plant those 3 strawberry seeds. Oh, another moral. Nice. Forest farm, baby! Oh, yeah, I should probably get my actual supplies ready. 'Cause there's gotta be a lot of crop-related stuff to do the moment I get back from the festival. Here, you guys handle that. I gotta get motoring. It is time for strawberries. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about planting them all tonight, just a few. No, you couldn't always manually activate sprinklers, that's an addition. Our heads have been working overtime to prepare for this festival. They deserve the best tonight. Bowls full of sweet yellow corn. I am only interested in one thing, and it's disgusting. 200 strawberries, please! Oh, yeah. That'll work. Is there any more food? I put something nice into the punch. 200 strawberries, yes! My, what a beautiful day for a festival. Are you participating in the icon, Sheila? Yes, I must gain the hat, for it has more than just a fashion benefit now. Get nervous around large crowds of people. Hope everyone's enjoying the food. I've been cooking for days to get everything ready. Thanks, Gus. Fried eggs, boiled eggs, poached eggs, deviled eggs, scrambled eggs, chocolate eggs, you name it. I could eat several of those right about now. The food at these festivals ain't so bad. It tastes even better if Pierre and Louis used my crops. No way, Andy. You're crotchety old fella. Egg. What a strange thing to eat. Spring's a busy time of year, so it's nice to have a day off to catch up with friends. Abby's always loved the egg hunt, ever since she was a little tiny girl. Sometimes I hide an egg too, well... sometimes I hide an egg too well and no one finds it. Well, until summer rolls around, and the hot air starts to bring out the rotten smell. Oh no. Even with my bad leg, I never miss a town festival. Harvey! Harvey, where you going? Eggs definitely have a place in the well-balanced diet. Oops, I should take off my doctor's hat for the time being. Vincent loves this festival. It's a joy to see him so happy. I've been up since dawn coloring eggs. It's always my favorite part of the season. This fruit punch is unusually good. Leah getting a little bit buzzed today. Taking breaks from work can make you even more productive in the long run. Elliot knows what's up. When's the icon start? I'm so excited! I hope I can find some eggs before Vincent takes them all. The children have been looking forward to this festival for weeks. I always look forward to these gatherings. It makes the valley feel like a real community. Yeah, the punch has some kick to it. It's all in the mind. No one really talks to me. I just come for the deviled eggs. Respectable. Now, you may have misheard me. I don't want a lot of strawberries. I don't want an arbitrary amount of strawberries. I want all of your strawberry seeds. I don't want just some arbitrary percentage. I want you to give me all of your strawberry seeds. Fishing for eggs is like going on a treasure hunt. Sure, Abigail. Used to do a rotten egg toss. Mayor Lewis put an end to that pretty quick. I'm wearing my best slacks and dress shirt today, sir. It's not that formal. Sam, you're difficult to get to. Oh, my nose. Allergies. Oh, God. Somebody get this man some allergy medicine. He needs it. This festival's alright, but what I'm really looking forward to is the flower dance. I try to eat at least 3 eggs every day. When I was a lad, I ate 3 eggs. I need that protein for my legs. Everyone's so happy about eggs. Why eggs? This festival has been a tradition for as long as I can remember. Tradition connects us with both the past and the future. It's comforting. Let's see, did I get everybody? I don't think the wizard's out here somewhere. Oh, the cashier, right. Claire and Morris not being here, that's not surprising. Oh, I haven't talked to Marnie, she's over by Lewis. Welcome to the Egg Festival, compliments of my wonderful brood of hens. So one thing that Stardew Valley Extended did that's a little unfortunate. Should take a quick look around to see if I can find the wizard too. Can't pet Dusty. Yeah, I noticed that earlier.
The wizard is is somebody you can choose romance for.
In the vanilla game, you can get to Pierre by going behind the store right here. But Pierre seems to be securely locked away at the moment. He has properly locked himself in there from any sort of socialization. But you know what I say to that? I say, let there be magic! Hey, how's it going? Hey, how'd you get back here? Don't touch anything! I'm just checking to make sure you gave me all of your strawberry seeds. Got it? Good. It's time for the highlight of today's festivities, the annual spring egg hunt. Wonder if the places are going to be different than usual. Calm down now, kiddos. You're going to need all your energy if you have to find the most eggs and take home the exclusive prize. Now, is everyone ready? Let the egg hunt begin! Oh, they do just kind of spawn in. I saw the blue one up there pop into existence. Eight. Gonna grab one more. That should do it. And one more for good measure. Oh, look at all these eggs. Now, if only I could get you kids to pick up litter this efficiently, we'd have the cleanest town this side of the Gem Sea. Nah, I can't sprint during the theme festival stuff. And now the winner of this year's egg hunt. Sheila, give me the goods. Here's your prize. Enjoy. So this hat comes with a special ability. +1 farming. Put it on. Skillful clothing. We also have +1 farming from the pants. All right, and now to make a mad dash for the community center. Let's go. Go, go, go. Sounds like those raccoons are back again, filthy varmints. You turned up at the right moment, miss. Could you do an old man a favor? Could you go around the corner and scare off those raccoons for me? They've been causing a real mess. Thanks. Make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. Linus. It was me. I'm sorry. I find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans. Stuff will go to waste if I don't take it. I think there's something wrong with what I'm doing. Nah, man, you do you. Thanks, Sheila. I knew you were an open-minded person. I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not harming anyone. You do you, Linus. No, I'm not gonna question it. You can go home. I promise I won't rummage in George's can anymore. You can tell him you scared off the raccoons for good. Linus is just a gentle, strange old man. Wait. I know what you were doing, Linus. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to go hungry. Here, I've got a basket of zucchini fritters for you. Just make sure to dip them in my spicy marinara. Oh, I'm thinking. And this is why Gus is a good guy. Gonna have to stop sprinting pretty soon. My energy's going down really fast. Don't mind me! Just zipping through! Entry! Give me that! I straight up might be able to finish the mining bundle immediately once I get 1 solar essence. Kill a few more bats. Oh, my energy! My energy's hurting, I need to stop sprinting! It's a pretty good special attack, I must say. I need those mine cards, they're way too useful. Okay. Let me get these spots fertilized. With speed growing, you plant on the same night as the festival. You can get 1 more harvest out of these. It's why I'm not really feeling much pressure to get the strawberries, like, completely planted today. I'll save most of them for tomorrow. I'll just plant these ones. I need to pick up more scarecrows anyways, so... me check real quick. Okay, yeah, that covers all those. Good. May as well do some of this. Because it's gonna take most of the day tomorrow to get all this stuff planted. Oh, that's so nice. 200 strawberry seeds! I've learned how to make a burrito! And some cauliflower fritters. I want a burrito! Oh, this one isn't compatible with gamepad. Alright, our axe is ready from Clint today, so I can pick that up. A spicy barbacoa burrito! I'm gonna see if I can upgrade my frying pan when I go pick up my axe. All the spring forageables are ready. Good, good. I got quite a few leaks out of that. Get a little bit of farming EXP for the ones that I had to newly hoe. Just to double check how far down does this go. Ooh, one off from that far one in the corner. Yeah, I'm gonna need more scarecrows. I don't want to waste my resources on them, so I'm just gonna buy them. It might not be super cost effective, but it's what I'm gonna do. I had to watch the Queen of Sauce as well. There's a new recipe. It's Haley's birthday today. I'm gonna buy her a chocolate bar. Okay, well, I think we're getting yourself over to Akira, the Dracona cat. And Jonathan spin it a little bit more for us today.
Showtime!
As it's strawberry season! Glorious strawberry season. Okay, I bought exactly enough, because I have enough for exactly one more sprinkler's worth. Oh, baby, that's a lot of stuff. Gonna go ahead and ship these green beans. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get enough green beans by the end of the season, but we'll see. So how many have I shipped so far? 2. Don't know about that one. give Pierre the golden dandelion here. It's a Sunday, so it's a new week for gifts. Gotta make sure to take a peek at the traveling cart. Lots to do today, lots to do. I mean, we've always had some quotes. Coleslaw! Envisioning bland mounds of limp cabbage. You're not alone. But a great coleslaw could be so much more. Make sure you have juicy fresh cabbage for this one. Toss a little vinegar and mayonnaise and you're all set. Ah, that's crisp. I actually like coleslaw. Good coleslaw, mind you, but I do like it. Dusty? What's up, Dusty? Dusty's excited. What kind of a choice is this? How could you not pet Dusty? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who could be so cruel as to not pet the dog? The fucked up evil path, yeah?
Sure is.
Love to see you during worship hours on Sunday. You don't believe in Yoma, do you? Shh, don't tell anybody. The dust spirits, anchovies. Yeah, don't even know what that is. Gathering stone. Yo, Pierre. Here, have one of these. I kinda need 3 scarecrows. Little expensive, I know, but I mean, we got money to burn. Oh, hey, the door's open. Hey. I don't think I was actually supposed to be allowed in here right now. But the door was open, so in I came. Ooh, hang on. Can I go in here? There we go. Oh, hi, good morning, Sheila. I'm glad you came in. I've been meaning to show you this. It's my private sunroom. So what do you think? It's beautiful. I'd like a place like this. Thank you. I've worked very hard to make it this way. You see, this is my sanctuary, a place where I can always find peace. It's a perfect place to drink my homegrown tea. Here, let's have a cup. Yeah, this is in vanilla. You just need 2 hearts with Caroline to get in here. Delicious. I love to come in here for a fresh cup of tea every day. It's my little ritual. Let me try to explain. When I'm alone with relaxing tea, my mind is empty and free to wander. Who knows what might appear? Madam, your tea's haunted! I hope that makes sense. Life can be pretty hectic, so having a hobby like this is nice. You're free to come here and relax anytime you want, okay? And with that, we unlocked one of the best crafting recipes in the game. Let's see, I wonder where they'd be under. Oh wait, never mind. She'll send me mail about it tomorrow. Let's see, did that add them to the shop yet? No. I'll probably show up tomorrow then. Nope. I mean, I'm just gonna say hello to her. Hello has been said. Way up once again, Pet Dusty. Very important. Good, you know, with my stuff. Nice. Now I can get rid of those big logs. Now, do I have a frying pan option? I do! When cooking allows the use of up to 2 ingredients. Well, would you look at that, it's the same tier as the copper trash can. Alright, duly noted. Clint, get to work on my frying pan. I need to get it up to steel so I can have 3 ingredients. We must get better at cooking. Hey there. I wonder, does she like a leek? Because, I mean, I'll give her one if she likes it. She doesn't. Remoberg! Yeah, we'll cook some hamburgers at some point. I just need a chocolate bar, thanks. I mean, I can't really afford anything, but what's in the bin? Nothing much. Nothing much. Any friends with Gus? He's a pretty good guy.
Fresh meat.
He even gives me free beer on my birthday.
Luigi.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, if anything's definitely quite useful. I did the guessing everybody's gifts the first playthrough. Second time around, I'm happy to just take a little peek-see. Pretty sure, anyway. Potato. Where is Haley right now? Oh, she's up by the fountain. I should have expected that. That's where she usually goes in the spring. It actually calmed down a little bit now that we've gotten the big strawberry season set up. My sister's so weird. Sometimes I wonder if we're actually related. Here you go. Oh, is it my birthday today? I guess it is. Thanks. This is nice. And now Haley's right up there with Vincent. With the power of chocolate, we make big friends. I was gonna put. I forgot to put strawberry seeds into the actual fertilized spot. That's my me. That's okay. Let's just flip what other stuff I have. I'm a bit broke, so no new crops until for a bit now. All right. Let's get the old axe warmed up. It's time to get rid of these giant stumps. Probably gonna have to take a bath here at some point just to get a little bit more energy to work on this. I think I'm gonna bother looking at the traveling cart today. I'm too broke.
Have a good one, Ranko. Thanks for dropping by.
Let's take a quick soak. Got lots of day left, so may as well get some energy back. I think the steel frying pan's gonna cost 2,500 then, since it's probably priced the same as the trash can at 50% of the usual upgrade cost. We're able to go to the Secret Woods now. I guess I could take a small detour. I can finally get rid of all these trees in the way. I'll keep some of the natural beauty of the area going, but it'll be through manually planted trees. Because I need space. Lots of space. So much junk to clear out. There we go, getting lots of hay built up for whenever I get a coop built as well. There. This will be nice for all the different buildings I want to get done. Oh, I think this thing probably has a bigger charge radius now, right?
No!
Yeah, there we go. Big AoE strike. Yeah, that's a mod. That's part of the Margot mod. Modular gameplay overhaul. My pickaxe isn't strong enough to deal with that rock yet. in the old login today. So much wood is good, though. I need it. There are many construction projects we'll need to get to work on. Don't really have time to soak again, so just give me a baked potato and a mushroom, and that'll keep me going a little while longer. We're finally getting to the point where I can just eat food instead. I'm getting quite a bit of hardwood. With a bit of money, I guess I can finally pick up a horse. So he can go fast. More trees. Gotta get rid of more of them. Feed the horse coffee for real speed. You can also sprint on the horse. So, you know, we can go pretty fast. It does still consume stamina to sprint on the horse. Oh, man, good thing I cooked all these potatoes. I am fueled by baked potatoes and mushrooms. It's a strange statement, but nevertheless true. Phew. There we go. Alright, let's get a scarecrow down so I can protect my crops. There we go. That protects all currently planted crops. I can ship the rest of this rice, and that'll get me up to the 15 that I need. I have a surprising number of leeks. I should get some more spring seeds planted. It's gonna be a little bit tricky to get this done in time, but I'll plant as many as I can. Put the scarecrow away. It's 3 sprinklers worth, so... One, 2, 3. Oh, I hope none of those get in. Huh, alright. What one's always good, but I think I like the double yield chance, to be honest. Double yield! Plus, it'll go well with my current plans. Dear Sheila, thanks for stopping by my sunroom yesterday. I usually drink tea alone, but it was fun to share with you. I've enclosed instructions on how to prepare and grow your own tea. No pressure, but if you do end up growing some, make sure to bring me a cup. Carolyn. And we've learned the tea sapling recipe! Hello, dear. I know you're just getting started as a gardener, so I wanted to give you a little tip. Most crops only grow in one season. When summer arrives, your spring crops will all die out. So plan ahead. Granny Evelyn. Pet cat. Give cat water. Oh, it's Olivia's birthday today. And it's Salmonberry season! If only I could make a survival burger, but alas, I don't have eggplant or sufficient cooking skills. But hey, we're at least foraging level 4 thanks to all that wood shopping, so there's lots to do today! Olivia, I have no idea what you like. We're gonna spy on what you like. What do you like? Aged Blue Moon wine, that's expensive, I don't have the money. Chocolate cake. Really? The golden mask? Shoot! I could have given her that. Figure she has expensive taste. Oh, she does like baked potatoes. Aquamarine, emerald. Looks like she likes all the gems, pretty much. I can just give her a baked potato. Yeah, we gotta go get some spring onions. It's a good day for foraging. Okay, good. Looks like all my little plants survived. Alright, let me get that other scarecrow out. There we go. Okay, good. There's a couple of unprotected crops, so I'm glad they survived. I don't need to bring my watering can, but I'll bring everything else. Well, not the scythe. The sword is good enough scythe out in the wild. While I'm doing errands, I suppose I can drop off a few things today. I should put the garbage into the fish chest. Crab's technically a fish. Alright, so... tea saplings! They require a bit of fiber, a bit of wood, and 2 wildfire seeds. So... let me just... sacrifice one of my better daffodils here real quick. And if I make 5 of these... yeah! That's why I wanted to get Carolyn to 2 hearts as fast as possible. For a bit of wood, some fiber, and some forageables. These things are worth 500 a pop. That is a decent chunk of money. I don't even have to grow the tea. I just need the saplings. Alright, let's go do some foraging. Outside of this custom map, I don't think there's any salmonberries on my farm. Ooh, I get foraging experience from it this time. Good, good. Yo, Linus! Have I already given you 2 gifts? No, I haven't, right? It's Monday. Made sure to give him the better quality one. Linus deserves good things. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way over to the Adventurers Guild right now. I wonder if there's any salmon berries down in the big forest. I suppose I'll start making my way there. There definitely seems to be less the salmon berries available now. Which is a little unfortunate, but oh well. It's a shame I don't have food available to give me another... Well, it would have to be a survival burger at this point, because I need 3 foraging. Lots of daffodils around today. That dash is definitely doing weird things to the camera. Gunther, I've brought more goodies! I think there's 4 of these scrolls? What you got for me? I mean, I'm just foraging today. I'll pick them up. Y'all be careful about accidentally going out of bounds. See if there's any salmon berries over this way. Nope. Oh, Sheila? It's just you? Ah, it's just me. I was in the area. Sorry, I get startled easily. Hey, you're kind of new to farming, so... I wanted to give you a device as my way of welcoming you to the valley. Follow me to my storage chest. The fellow farmers have been quite friendly. Here, it's a sprinkler. Oh, that's really helpful, thank you, actually. That's like $1,000. To automatically water adjacent crops every day. I have an order ledger in my cosplayer. Excuse me! Oh, God! You can tell she's modded. If you need more, you can purchase sprinklers from me. Do you charge less or more than Pierre? Oh, God! We're not choosing that one. Just immediate write-off. Nope. Nope, she's too young anyways. I wonder, is this? Maybe she needs to be around. place, though. Yeah, this section's modded. This is a Stardew Valley expanded area. Nope. And here's the sewer. Ew, it smells! Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers! I think Marlin has the key. Marlin? The man who hunts monsters? Why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sewer door like this has just gotta be a match for a big rusty old key. Yeah, you tell him, Clovis. There's something moving around in there. Like, it's okay, Clovis. You can go back to your corner now. All right. Robin's X. Well, I'm here. Oh, this is gonna be some good fortune XP. See, yeah, 25 energy, it's not bad, and we'll get a good chunk of them from Salmonberry season. Andy in at the moment? He's got a little cat with a little head. Meow. Actually, while I'm up here, I should probably head back into town. I forgot to give Olivia her gift. Darn, still can't check in with Leah yet. Where is Olivia at this time? Oh, she's just in her house. Okay. Oh, Salmonberries. Meow. Doing the dishes, are ya? Wonder if any of Victor's friends want a part-time job cleaning the house. It'd save me a lot of time. I mean, if you got the money. Here, have a baked potato. Thank you, this is great. I am the master of baked potatoes! I don't have enough money for any of Hat Mouse's actual stuff, but, you know, we can go see Hat Mouse and see their wares. No fair, Marty has one of the rare crows. What's up, Jess? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I messed up again. Jess, you never seem to get past 4. The wizard! In his wizard tower! We're going in! Oh, this place is really different, huh? Ooh, clovers grow here too. I got a double proc of silver ones. That's $1,000. It seems to be a universally liked item. But otherwise, it's mostly just for shipping. No, the mahogany! How dare you follow the water? This place is way more involved, good lord. No, Dying Clothes is vanilla. That's one of the things that you can do at Emily's house. There's some dye pots over near the sewing machine. Excuse me? Why are there just things flying through? Did anybody else see, like, some radishes or something flying through the sky? There's a whole maze here. What's going on here? Okay, and this is how you get up to this guy now. What's this? Oh, this is where the deep woods are. Okay. This is another mod I have installed. Not gonna mess around in here right now. This is a dungeon that would absolutely kill me. Well, there these go again.
I can't seem to interact with them, but away they go. Just flying around.
What are you doing? Flying around? I do wonder what that's all about. Ancient fern seed. What? Thought to be long extinct. Plant these during summer. Takes 12 days to mature. Okay. Oh, and it connects to this place. I don't think I remember seeing many bushes here, so I don't think there's any salmon berries to be gathered. Andy, you're all the way out here? By the way, if I ever need wood, you know where we're going. Another clover. Sheila's the type that would do deforestation. Oh god, yeah, if I bring back a box, we'd get so much wood. Oh, yes. And I have to imagine it's like any other outside the farm area where all the trees would regrow. I wouldn't even need to plant new seeds, they'd just do it on their own. Yeah, don't appear to be any salmonberries in this area. You have mouse, what's up? +1 luck? Oh god, I need to come down here with some money. I want to get a +1 luck hat. I can wear that in the mines. It really is a lucky bow. It's a little too broke, but we'll pick that up later. Can I pop in and say hello to the wizard? Ah, yes, I've seen many things about your future, young Sheila. If I were to tell you, there would be grave consequences. I have to wonder, do you like daffodils? No. Do you like this one? No, he's really not big on that. Do you like morals? No. I don't think I have anything he's super interested in other than the clovers. And I kind of want that money. I want the money more than I want to gift this to him. I can give him a baked potato, but I kind of want my food. Actually, I'll give him a baked potato. Why not? Here. This item has some very interesting properties. Dude, you need to learn how to cook. I don't even like salmon berries. Nope. Fussy fussy. Oh, so there's a fishing spot over here. Let's get a bit more hardwood while I'm in the area. Pretty sure most of these logs will regenerate. Maybe not the big one, though. Nice, foraging level 6. I mean, they make an excellent snack for some extra energy. If you don't mind horfing down quite a few of them. My inventory's full. Must mean it's a higher quality one. I'll get rid of the... Actually keep the soggy newspaper. I kind of want to try to turn that into something good. Forged documents, yes! Such power! I'm gonna need a baked potato to clear all this. Really putting this axe to work now that we got it. I am curious to see how much of that respawns. Okay, we're completely wiped out. Let's head home. Alright, toss the clovers in here for a little bit of money. I got 100 hardwood today! That's quite a bit! ancient fern seed. About to try to plant that tomorrow. Another 10 of these. Yeah, we'll plant that one during the summer. Slowly getting all this crap put away. There we go. Whew. Good day of foraging. We have lightning rods available before summer, which is always good. 7,500 gold just from tea saplings. That's that good stuff. And the frying pan's ready. Do I have at least enough to make 5 iron? I hope you're feeling settled into your new home. I'm writing to let you know that Pierre's store is now selling fertilizers. Why don't you swing by and see if you can afford a few dozen boxes or so? Damn it, Pierre! With a little more money, I could make that horse. I do have enough, barely. I have enough for 4. That's okay, I can just buy the 5th one. What I will do is make a couple more furnaces. Gotta make some preserve jars as well. I still had a couple of iron bars that I had cooking before, that's right. Right, coal. Coal, need you stuff my coal. I forget, is jam actually edible in this? Or is it just an artisan good? A chicken statue. Takes a fair bit. Strawberries are still a ways off. Just artisan? Alright. I'll just use things for food then. Let's see, how much cauliflower have I shipped? Exactly 0, so we're shipping the whole batch. eventually our forageables will stay mostly higher quality, I hope. Because they take up a lot of space when it's just scattered qualities. Alright, so I do have several things to do today. Let me double check the cost of a coop, because I wouldn't mind getting one of those built. Let's see. Coop! 300 wood? Check. 100 stone? Check. 4,000 gold? Check! I think it's time for some chickens! We're gonna spend a good chunk of our money today. Alright, I don't think any of my crops are ready. Considering basically all my crops are just strawberries. We'll see. The max quality on forageables ability may be gone from this particular mod set since Margo changed them all. Let's see, 50 minutes. I'm gonna plant another small batch of spring forageables. I need my watering can. Iron's ready. Already getting into the inventory shenanigans. That's neutral? No, that's extremely bad luck. Someday I'll be allowed to go to the mines. Someday. Our frequency of bad luck is completely ridiculous. The only day I've had decent luck so far, and it was pretty much just the festival day, so it didn't even get used! These luck rolls are very in line with my usual stuff. It's like, I'd like to go mining, but I'm just not allowed. I guess I can drop this off on the way. So I need 300 wood. That is the vast majority of what I have. $100 stone is also the majority of what I have, but it's worth it. Alright, let's go spend some money. Oh, that just reminded me. There's actually something I can do now that I have the steel axe as well. This! Oh, this place is a mess. What's all this then? It's just an overgrown shed, it looks like. Not much going in here right now, but we got it open up. Black cat. Give Dusty many pets. Very important. Picking up what Salmonberries I can, at least. Soon I will have the power of stir fry. Stir fry. Say hello to everybody while we're here. Considering Vincent and Jazz today, they're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. What? Jazz is starting to come around. I gotta smile, it's a first step. Copper frying pan! Okay, but like, it needs to go another step beyond. Up to 3 ingredients! Alright, next, heading up to Robin's. Abigail, hurry up. Are you blind? Okay, I'm leaving, jeez! Let's turn the frying pan into a drying pan! Oh, Brock. Robin, you're not here. That's okay, I have a plan. And that's that I just don't care. Let's see, where am I going to put down a Coop? Like, normally I'd want to be able to get to the Coop pretty quick, but that part of my farm is pretty busy right now with crops. I'll put a bunch of chickens up here. Okay, I'll start working on your new Coop first thing tomorrow morning. Robin, you are here!
She's probably down at aerobics or something.
Let me look. Yeah, that appears to be what's going on. Yo, Linus, what's the haps? I can gift him something. Am I carrying anything sufficient? I mean, a daffodil's nice, but I want to give him something better than standard quality. And I still have enough money to go get that lucky bow from the Hat Mouse. Good. Oh, the salmonberries over there to be had. I also want to pick up some more crops. I think I'm going to pick up a bunch of jazz flowers since I want to get 15 of them shipped. On top of, I'm wanting to save a few for cooking since they create the lucky lunch. Let's go get some more seeds. I get the distinct impression that Sheila here is going to look a bit goofy with the lucky bow on. Oh, it's Martin today. Hey. Oops. Let's grab... How many of these have I shipped so far? Actually, I'll just grab 16. I'm gonna need 16 tulips. Beans, I'm just gonna have to hope I get enough by the end of the season, because they don't really have time to grow for another batch. I definitely have made plenty of kale already. Why am I buying seeds I can only use in spring? Because it's spring! If I plant these today, I can get another batch of cauliflower. Barely. Oh, I spent too much money. That's okay, I can do just a tiny bit of fishing and I'll get enough. I'll just pick up the mouse stuff tomorrow. Don't have my fishing rod on me. I'm going to the mines! Why does every day have to be filled with bad luck? I mean, there's a chance I can get enough money worth of shells. A little bit of gold. This beach is getting absolutely coated into these. Oh, the lost books! It's just a force of habit of filling in the dug-up hole. Old Animal Crossing instincts of cleaning up after myself. Should probably go see if there's any... There's some spring onions! There, spring onions accomplished. I only needed one, but I mean, that's quite a few. Does anybody even like these other than Linus? Ah, Leah and Harvey. Sure. They are used for cauliflower fritters. Ooh, I can cook that. Neat. I'll put them in the fridge then, since they don't really sell for very much. Get some salmon berries. No, all these different little spots are actually the neighborhood's farms. Most people have like little bits of crops here and there. Especially ones where it makes sense, like Marnie. Let's see how much of that hardwood respawned. Pretty much all the large stumps, just like the vanilla one. Makes sense? Alright, let's get to planting. Once again, got more artifacts to deal with. Just a tiny bit of gold. I do actually have enough gold to make a bar at this point. Which I should, for the sake of the blacksmith set. I forgot to give Robin her... Wait. Right, she was out at... She was working out! That's why I didn't get around to that. Alright, I'll ship... the silver spring onions. I'll keep the gold one for a gift, probably for Linus. And I'll put the other 7 in the fridge. Alright, this is gonna have to be the cauliflower. Because I'd prefer for these crops to actually be ready. Gotta be ready on the very last day of the season, but it should work. The others I do have a bit of time for. 6 days, 6 days, okay. I guess I can chop down some more trees. Make a little more space for when the chickens get here. I am gonna have to do some more fishing soon. Or I once again require money. That's a lot of debris. And one more tree. I'm still upset about that one mahogany seed. But I guess I really don't need it. God, we need cash bad, though. The time will once again come to make some mad cash. I think I'm actually just gonna go to bed on time. Crazy, I know. Oh, hey, I can finally craft quality sprinklers. Good, that'll save some money. Hey, Nutrilon kids! Freaking having it so they have to pray for, it feels like. I know you're busy on the farm, and that's why you can't visit. I understand. You've been working so hard. Keep it up, and you can accomplish anything. Well done. Including some quality stone. You know, I did actually use up all my stone, so that's not so bad. God, it feels like it. I think I might actually be able to. Well, I'm not sure if Robin's gonna be in range to talk to, but it'd be nice. Nice, nice. Give me those common mushrooms. Mmm, food. Oh no, she's out of range. Well, we're not getting Robin's axe back to her for a couple of days then. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick dash down to Hatmos and pick up that hat. And then we're finally going to the mines! You know what? I'm bringing my cherry bombs. Just trying to make it a bit easier to get back here. Hatchmouse, I've come to purchase a hat! And grab some Salmonberries on the way. Oh, there's actually quite a few here. Yes, good, more Salmonberries. Energy! Energy! And foraging XP! And energy! And holy crap, there's a lot of them right here! It's a good day for Salmonberries! Oh, Hatmos, bless me with thine hat of luck! Yeah. Yeah, that looks very silly on her. I must acquire more Salmonberries! Ow. Andy's cat just running around. Apparently this is the big day for harvesting Salmonberries. Maybe I should just do that. There's a lot of useful food to be had. Hey, more spring onions. There, now we have a plentiful supply of Salmonberries. And I almost got to level 7 off of all that. Alright, there we go. Someone's knocking on the front door. What? I was just out there. Hey, Robin. Hey, Sheila. I'm about to check the structural integrity of that abandoned shed on your property. Ew. I'm licensed by the Ferngill Republic Building Association to make sure abandoned buildings aren't on the verge of collapsing. If you have a moment, you can watch my inspection progress. We get to find out what this building's all about. I could actually refurbish this shed if I had the materials. It'd be a challenge, that's for sure. What are you talking? Visit me in my workshop and we can talk more about the specifics. Alright, you need to finish my coop first, though. Robin has ideas. Alright. I think we're probably just going to accept passing out in the mines. Well, let's finally go make some more progress. I only used up 6 hours of the day. Luminality Cam, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Going on over to Danny Lightning, Arc of Dreams, Cholesterol Gaming, Pyro no Pyro, and Azure Envy. She does indeed have a plan, yes! Getting a little Pepino dancing going on. I forgot to bring my golden link for Linus. We'll get him at some point. Any of the villagers actually like mushrooms? But the usual 3. I'm noticing a trend that Leah and Harvey also like mostly foraged stuff. Makes sense, they're the 2 health nuts in town. Honestly, out of a lot of the different relationship targets, Harvey's legitimately one of the most adjusted ones. Most of them have problems, man. Problems. The deep-seated kind. Oh, that's satisfying. I need to get this thing upgraded at some point, but $5 grand and I have other things to be spending money on right now. A lot of them are also extremely young. Oops. An infested floor. All right. I like this sword. I like this sword a lot. This is a good sword. I hope to find more like it. Being able to reposition is actually quite valuable. an immediate way down, but also 4 iron nodes for me to make use of first. Oh, hey, it's one of the ones that were being sold before. 16 to 19 damage. That is some high DPS on this thing. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good single target deeps. Yeah, that's good deeps. Ooh, 14 iron bars! That's a good haul! Yeah, I'll take that. Come on. Oh! I need to cook 1 bar of iron of gold. But that's the minecart's unlocked right there, I think. Because I have fire quartz from fishing, so... That will help immensely. Getting around without the minecarts is just suffering. Oh god. Well, time to get some bat wings. That I'm just getting different weapons, because that's something that you really didn't get in the vanilla game, is very much in terms of weapon variety. You got the ones from the prize chests, but not about a whole lot else. We're actually getting quite a selection. And with different abilities! To keep things more interesting. Focusing on killing the enemies first, because it increases the chance of a ladder showing up. Also, because, you know, I want to get some more coal from these guys. I'm still upset about hammers not being able to hit flying targets, though. It was so useful for just getting them the hell off of you. I'm gonna have a baked potato. It's nice to actually have food again. It's gonna take me a bit to get used to the range of daggers. Here we go. Not a whole lot of actual ore to mine right now. That's a lot of enemies. Making use of that AoE mining. See another good spot right over here. Another potato. I might just leave. There's a pretty good chance that I'm not going to be able to go any deeper, but we'll try. No enemies at all on this floor, so just kind of concentrating on mining. Gotta eat a couple of potatoes. Can't wait to be able to make stir fry. Shake him. Get him real quick. Oh dear, here we go. That'll work. That will also work. Okay, as much as I will... Oh, hey, ghost fish. That'll work. I want this iron, but I need to keep going. Oh, hey, look, it's the spiral cave right on cue. Come on! Come on! Come on! Thank you! I'm dubious that we'll be able to make it home in time, but I'll give it a shot. Don't have time to talk, Marlon!
There's no way in hell I make it!
I'm gonna try, damn it! Some mad distance to cover.
I might make it!
I might make it! I'm potato fueled, we're gonna make it! Ah!
Just dives in the bed.
Success! That was a pretty good day. My steel frying pan's ready, and it's another day of extremely bad luck. Yay! For lack of a better term, for fuck's sakes. Don't need this regular slingshot anymore. This is my best one of these, I believe. I got two that are equivalent. Alright, let's hurry up and get some gold cooking. I need 1 bar to get these mine carts up and running. $5 hours, okay. The first batch of strawberries are ready! Wait, that's still 2 days away? Man, those are vibrant looking. I like them. Here, have all my bombs. Bombs. That's probably the last parsnips of the season. Robin's still out there working her butt off as usual. Robin, I want to give you your axe. I appreciate the hard work, but you gotta take a break at some point, right? Ooh, it's still salmonberry season. Gonna keep these 4 parsnips for cooking. Yeah, it's probably enough blue jazz to plant. So I need to get some tulips and potatoes grown at some point. I have to make more spots for crops. Alright, let me put the watering can away. Got the hoe and the fishing rod. We'll gather up a few more salmon berries. There we go, if I can. I'll come swing by to pick up that gold in a bit. Yeah, mine is having a leak. Oh, he's almost to 3 hearts. We'll get sashimi before long. And then I'll be able to make use of all those less good fish. It'll help level up my fishing levels. I mean, not fishing, cooking levels. I should probably double check that mining bundle to make sure I have everything. Definitely have this. Yeah, I got those. Yep! Yeah, we can finish that. Just one big swoop. I'm imagining there's gonna be better quality food at some point, yeah? That'd be great! Because, I mean, food makes for some of the best gifts for the villagers as well, so it actually having quality means they get a nice bonus from it. We need those mine carts. It's so annoying getting around town without them. Everything's so far away. Ooh, double gold daffodil pickup. Don't mind if I do. Pierre will like those. Alright, I should probably start getting my things together. Okay, what all can I drop off today? Don't have any of those. I can drop off my 5 quality parsnips, okay? Yeah, you can give them flowers, but I try to go for a bit more when possible. Oh, hey, remember that maple syrup we stole?
I could drop that off.
In fact, I can just finish this bundle thanks to stealing that maple syrup. What have we got here, Dragon Cat Man?
Oh, God. Yeah, that's pretty accurate to what just happened.
A visual representation of our mad dash to get back home. We are gonna make it! Oh dear. Alright, so I need one of these, I need one of these, I need 5 of my parsnips, 6 since I need one for Pam as well. Need a cave carrot. Need that maple syrup I stole. Oh. Need the moral. Need this one. Need a lake fish. Need a river fish. Haven't I already handed in a wood skip? No. Alright. Need a wood skip. Can hand in both of these. And this one. And like the crab itself. And the crab. We're gonna hand in so much crap today. Oh, I also apparently need to cook up an iron bar. I mean, an iron. Let's just cook up a bunch of copper. Need the copper bars. I need 10 bat wings. They're in the wrong chest. There they are. Ten bat wings. Solar essence. God, this is gonna be a big drop off. Quartz, frozen earth. By all powers combined. I think I'll also go ahead and bring all my geodes. So I'm gonna be stopping by Clint's. And I'll bring whatever artifacts I haven't handed in yet. So this one. I apparently have handed in a paper fan. This one. My inventory needs me to put at least one thing away. I'll just eat my baked potato. And one copper bar. Right then. Let's get going. Alright, Junimos! I have a lot of stuff for you! So you can have this, and you can have this, and you can have this. You can almost finish off the crab bundle. Just need to pick up one of the cockles. I need to bring a bream at some point. I also need to catch eels, so that'd be the next rainy day. Let me go back to specialty fish. Gotta drop off ghost fish. Got the blacksmith bundle for copper, iron, and gold. We got the geologist bundle for quartz, earth, tier, and quartz. Got the adventurous bundle for some bat wings and solar essence. I already have a small magnet ring, so that's a bit of a waste. The mine carts will be alive tomorrow. And then it will finally not be a pain in the ass to get all the way over to Clint's. We are Junimos, keepers of the forest. Oh, the game got a little bit confused by how many things is happening at the same time. I can give you one of these, and one of these, and one of these, and that maple syrup that was totally mine. What are you talking about? And the morals. Ooh, that's some good stuff right there. Wait, if I eat one of those and go for salmon berries today, I'll get extra salmon berries. Heisting syrup and the Canadian tradition. You know, I've never been handing in enough bundles at the exact same time to get this part of the music before. It's really nice. A pleasure doing business with you. Now, where is Pam right now? At Joe's Mart, to be expected. Good God, Abigail! You've been very moody for the past couple of days. Yo, Pam. Had one too many caramel porters at the saloon last night. Go away. Look, I have something that'll make you very happy. I am curious to see just how bloody much they gave me. Kaboom! Pam, continually the easiest person to get along with. You know, if I keep giving Haley good things, we might actually just be able to, dance at the flower festival, which is coming up when? I got a few days. Berry roses, those are good, but a little bit expensive. Hey, boys. Joe's is pretty firm about things being consistent between locations, but I wonder if I have some room to maneuver and try some new things out. God, I know that feeling. Don't even bother. Corporate will get on your ass about it. Don't even bother. Steel frying pan! Now I can cook stir fry! Delicious. Alright, Clint, I have some geodes for you. Show them your speed. Good work, Clint. Time to go drop a bunch of these off. How much paint do I have anyways? Yeah, plenty. Apparently I already had one of these. Not a bad chunk of stuff, to be honest. Yeah, I got the skeleton, I got the big old plush! And some pumpkins for fall. Bit early for that. Freaking Journey to the Prairie King. I need to try to beat that at some point, but God. It is not very in your favor. This was definitely a much more relaxed day of Stardew Valley. We got all those strawberry stuff set up and planted, so all is well. You know what? Let's eat one of these autumn bounties and go get us some salmonberries.
Of course! The first bush I shake, and one of them goes in the water!
Might not be a ton of them available since I scooped up so many yesterday. The interface is definitely a little bit upset about all the sorting around. Yeah, this gives me the level 8 foraging with the food buff, so now I get 3 berries per bush. Very profitable. Well, energy profitable. I won't have to use the bath anywhere near as much now. Salmonberries! There's some. Ah, delicious. So many berries. I saw some off to the left, just checking here real quick. Yeah, they're normally in the deep forest. But I'm not sure about this modded version. I didn't see any last time I was in here, but let's look. Ah, yeah, there's a few. Mahogany!
Dang it, stop falling in the water!
Ah, mahogany. Oh, yeah, the price center now. We'll go looking around there, too. Just taking a look at the secret. Two of them? Game!
Stop putting my
gains in the water, man! My berries! Ooh, a clover. Don't mind if I do. I like money. Money good. Let's take a look around down to the deep part of the forest. It seems to mostly be pine trees around here, but maybe there'll be a few. I wonder if there's anything going on at this suspicious hut yet. Nope, still just suspicious. Curious. I'm gonna go check on our friend. Nope. Alright, probably should start making my way home. It's gonna take a while to get there. This forest is very big. Nice! Foraging level 7. What's available here? Breams and pikes, okay. And lots of forageables! That's definitely where you go if you just want to get some of the seasonal forageables done. Just gotta deal with walking around in all the long grass. I see a clover! Phew! Mushroom? Sure. Put it on the pile. Now it's time to head on home. I'm happy we have a glow ring of any kind. It's nice to be able to see. Wow, that buff was still up. Take that. Imagine sleeping at a reasonable hour. Couldn't be me or Robin. I'm pretty sure she's still back there working on this thing. Yep. The Robin stops for nobody. I'll ship all these out. Oh, I'm here. Let's use our new frying pan to make a stir fry. Nice. Seems cooking a new recipe gives you a big batch of cooking EXP. The mine carts are enabled! Foraging level 7, very nice, very nice. Alright, that's some pretty solid progress for one day. Yeah, 1:30 in the morning stir fry. The best time to be making that. Seem to be averaging about 9 days per stream. Yes, didn't do anywhere near as much fishing this time. I'm gonna have to do some more here soon, because, I mean, I need cash, and I need cash now! The strawberries still have a few days. I need cash sooner than that. Yes. But for now, that's gonna go ahead and do it for today.